Hey guys, so if you are following along with the Bible in a Year reading program, we're on Nehemiah 9, is 9, 10, and 11, or 10, 11, and 12. But I want to just talk about Nehemiah, I think it's 10 and 11, might be 9 and 10. But we see where there is now from a political position, so Nehemiah is a governor. He calls on Ezra to read the word, as we've discussed yesterday, to read the word of God. We hear them praying and going all the way back to time in Israel, time in Egypt, and then time in the desert. So we're seeing all of this history being discussed of where the laws came from, why they're there, all these things. And so in Nehemiah, we're reading, they just have this great, huge celebration, the celebration of booths, as it was called, as they're reading the word, as it says in Nehemiah chapter 8, verses 3 and then downward. It says that men and women and all who could understand, and it says that, and they I don't want to say translate, they spoke in a way, they taught people, if they lacked the understanding of a particular law, they discussed it, they translated it so everyone could understand it. And then, so now we're into the part where people are now reacting to the law. They're now saying, I am the one that broke the law. I am the sinner in this situation. People are actually reacting to the reading of the Word of God. We see this also in Ezra previously. I think it's Ezra chapter 9, where people are divorcing their spouses because their spouse is not of Israelite line. They likely believe in other religions, other idols. So it's logical for them, because this is not just a church get together, church reading. This is a national grievance of sins that they have done wrong. So now I want to point this out, that you're like, oh, Michael, but doesn't the Bible say not to divorce your wife? And you're right, yeah. In the New Testament, Paul says to the Corinthians, primarily I think of 2 Peter, where Peter specifically says to the women, because women were coming to faith in Jesus Christ more so than the men, saying, do not divorce your husband. Let them be, if not by the word, let them be won over by your actions. So divorce in the New Testament is not an option if you're an unbeliever. But in this case, in this new Jerusalem, this new temple, it is logical because it's coming from a national point. Anyway, I just really want to point that one out. As I said, Ezra and Nehemiah, they are great books to really consider. If you have a chronological Bible, that will be all the more helpful to you. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, and God bless. Bye now.